You don't, or you rarely ever hear good economic reporting or good economic analysis on television. It happens, but it's rare because the level of interest that this conversation elicits from the people is actually quite limited. And I've learned that there are good reasons why that's the case. Take, for example, some of the indicators that we talk about regularly: GDP, the current account deficit, the fiscal deficit, revenues. Revenues are a near obsession in this country, and it's economic discourse. The primary deficit, discount rate, the consumer price index, and so on and so forth. But over all this time period, one thing I noticed was that most people had little to no awareness of what these indicators really are, and more importantly, had little to no interest in finding out who really cares what the primary deficit is, for example. And yet we had our own finance minister, the former finance minister, Hafiz Sheikh, congratulating the country last December on having achieved a surplus in the primary account. We've had finance ministers in the past, not just in this government, but preceding ones too, congratulate the country on the improvement in the country's foreign exchange reserves position, or congratulating the country in having achieved a surplus in the current account. It's difficult to emphasize how far away from the awareness of the ordinary mass of citizenry these kinds of indicators are, these kind of congratulatory pronouncements are. So I'm going to center this discussion around one key question that to open with, and I'll invite each one of my panelists to reflect on it. And the question is, to what extent do these indicators that dominate our economic discourse and our economic language over here describe and impact the world in which the mass of the citizenry lives?